Hello everybody, my name is Lil Burrs. I am a speedrunner and moderator for the game Space Marine 2. Today's video will be a speedrun guide on how to run Operation Number 3, Vox Liberatis. Now, unlike the first two operations, Inferno and Decapitation, you do not need to bring the class or classes if playing in co-op that need to wave clear or boss kill respectively. The name of the game in this operation is Speed, and the Assault class with its jump back ability is by far the quickest class in the game, with Vanguard being second. Now, if you are playing solo play, I recommend playing Assault, but if you prefer Vanguard, Vanguard is just as good, just a little slower with its grapnel launcher. If you are playing co-op, you will be bringing the Assault and Vanguard classes for sure, while your third is more of a preference pick depending on how you want to play as a group. If you're looking to play more offensively, Tactical with its Auspex scan will be your best choice. If you're looking to play more defensively, which I recommend, especially at the higher difficulties, either bring a Bulwark for its Chapter Banner ability or Heavy with its Iron Halo ability. The main goal of this operation is just to quickly get through it and defend the hardpoints when needed as fast as possible and safely as possible, especially at the higher difficulties, which is where Bulwark and Heavy will bring a ton of value. Now, let's go ahead and get into the operation itself. Now we're inside the operation itself. After we get through the initial door, we come upon this section, and this section is straightforward as we're just going to run past everything, don't kill any mobs, don't worry about fighting any mobs, and get to the first elevator that takes us up. Now that we have made it up the elevator, we get to this section here. Just like the last section, this section is rather straightforward and pretty linear as there's only one real path to go down. As we come up from the elevator, we go down the path all the way down around into the first door on the left and get to the first doors, get into the sorcerer room. Now, the thing I will mention here, if you are playing the Assault class, is that we can abuse the high ground here as there are many steps down, that we can gain a lot of distance and using enemy spawns to really maximize our speed when using the Assault class. I will throw in a clip now of me doing so on this exact part of this exact level. As you can see from the clip, proper use of the jump pack, you can definitely skip good chunks of sections on the map pretty easily by abusing high ground and enemy spawns respectively. Now we made it to the room where the first hardpoint and the sorcerer is. This section of the operation is really the one and only time RNG comes into play. After taking the hardpoint, there is a chance that the sorcerer will spawn at the other end of this room by the blue doors here, blocking the path, and you will have to kill him. The reason we want this RNG is because killing him here stops him from messing with the elevator later on in the operation. Now I will show you a clip of runner Blitzen 619 getting the sorcerer RNG, killing him quickly, and getting through the door.
Greater glory still to be.
If going at a quick pace, you can get to this room around the 2-minute mark roughly. I recommend fishing for the sorcerer spawn. If you do not get it, just reset and keep going until you get the sorcerer spawn. Doing this will save a considerable amount of time compared to fixing the elevator later on. Now that the sorcerer is dead, we get to this section of the operation. Again, another straightforward section where we're going to beeline it into the hardpoint circle, wait the allotted time, and then destroy the altar. I will say, when in this section, do not leave the circle for any reason whatsoever. You will need to defend yourself and not waste any time outside the circle, as doing this is just simply a time loss, as you cannot progress through the mission until the altar is destroyed. We have gone up the elevator and get to this little section here. We will come in through the right side, and there's two paths we can take. One, we can turn left, go up the stairs right here, come around, do the hallway, and to the door we need to go to. Or we can simply go straight, take a left, then a quick right, and we're out the way we need to go. The quickest way is the ladder, as you just simply go straight, quick left, quick right, and you're out the door. After that quick corridor, we get to this section. This section, like the rest, are rather straightforward and pretty linear. We do have two paths here, the upper path on the left and the lower path on the right. Both paths are roughly the same speed, so you don't really gain or lose any time going either one. I will say that the lower path is quicker by a second, maybe even less than a second, so the difference is minimal, but the bottom is quicker. This is the big elevator section of the operation. If you got the sorcerer in the first hardpoint room and you did kill him, the elevator will not stop halfway down and it'll take you to the bottom level and you'll be able to progress to the end of this operation without stopping. Now, if you didn't kill him, the elevator will stop about halfway down and you'll have to flip two switches within 1 minute of each other to reactivate the elevator and continue going down. Flipping the switches and restarting the elevator is considerably slower than killing the sorcerer. As I said earlier, it's best to just fish for the sorcerer spawn in the first hardpoint room. If you do get to this section without killing the sorcerer, there are 4 total spawns for the switches. They spawn in this corner right here, on top of these stairs over here, on the top of these stairs over here, and the 4th one is on the other side of this gate right here in the corner by the other set of stairs on the other side of the room. After the elevator section, we get to the end of the operation. To end the operation, we must destroy the 4th altar that spawns above us from where we walk in. To be able to access the 4th altar, we must destroy the other 3. This is where solo and co-op are going to diverge on how you're going to play this section of the operation. While the solo player, you have to take all 4 points yourself, while co-op can spread yourselves out and take multiple altars at the same time. This is obviously the quicker way to do it on co-op, as you can destroy 3 altars, one after another, and be able to get to the 4th one extremely quickly. I want to thank you all for watching this video. Fox Liberatis to me is one of the more forgiving operations to speedrun, as its RNG is pretty minimal, and it's easy to fish for since at the beginning of the operation. It's honestly the operation I recommend for newer players looking to get into speedrunning Space Marine 2, as it's pretty straightforward and it's not really complicated, and you don't really need to build a class or a squad if you want to play with their friends to really nail down this operation. It's all about speed and movement tech to really maximize this operation. Again, thank you all for watching. Good luck on your runs and happy hunting.